Nikki Haley, the former governor of South Carolina and a past Republican presidential candidate, recently shared her reactions to pivotal developments in the political landscape. Speaking with CNN's Jake Tapper, Haley noted she wasn't surprised nor happy about President Biden's withdrawal from the presidential race. Haley has been consistent in advocating for mental competency tests for politicians over 75, which she stated wasn't intended to be disrespectful, but rather a necessity for ensuring competent leadership in Washington, D.C. President Biden cited concerns about his mental acuity in deciding not to run, which aligns with Haley's earlier prognostications that the first party to retire its senior candidate would prosper. Biden's exit has propelled Vice President Kamala Harris to be the presumptive Democratic nominee. Haley swiftly criticized this choice, noting that while Harris is younger, a point in her favor, she remains one of the most progressive and ineffective politicians. In her criticism of Harris, Haley emphasized policies over personal characteristics. Haley warned against Republican attacks that focus on Harris being a DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion hire. Instead, she urged focusing on Harris's records on immigration, criminal justice, and other policies she finds concerning. Haley's criticisms stem from her belief that Harris significantly underperformed in her roles. Haley's endorsement of Donald Trump for the upcoming election has stirred controversies, especially given her previous harsh criticisms of him. She described Trump during the campaign as toxic and unhinged, but now stands firm in her endorsement. Haley cited that she owed it to her supporters to declare her voting intentions. Despite their heated past, Haley maintains that her tough comments and Trump's "about her" were merely campaign rhetoric and should not necessitate apologies. Former New Jersey Governor Christie responded sharply to Haley's endorsement of Trump, accusing her of ambitious self-interest. Haley retorted with pointed remarks about Christie's own failed campaign efforts and claimed that he's bitter because of his unsuccessful attempts to join Trump's administration. Haley's unsparing criticism of Christie underscores her resilience and direct approach. Adding fuel to the fire, a political action committee called Haley Voters for Harris sprung up, prompting Haley's legal team to issue a cease and desist letter. The PAC, composed of former Haley voters now supporting Harris, vowed to continue using Haley's name, arguing First Amendment rights. They claimed respect for Haley while expressing their disapproval of her choice. This friction highlights the complex dynamics and divided loyalties within the voter base. In foreign policy, Haley highlighted rifts within the Republican Party, particularly regarding Ukraine. While she defended Trump's past stance on keeping dictators in check, she criticized his current vice presidential pick, J.D. Vance, for a softer approach towards Russia. Haley urged both Trump and Vance to stand firmly against Russian aggression to demonstrate America's commitment to its allies and moral clarity. Overall, Haley's outspoken nature has kept her at the center of the political conversation. Her insistence on strong leadership, criticism of ineffective politicians, and support of traditional conservative values resonate with many Americans who are tired of the old guard in D.C. However, her tactics and alliances keep the political landscape as fractious and lively as ever.